No. Wait. Come on.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
No, what? He clutches it up. It kills it. Wow, bro. Oh my gosh. That was amazing, man. 5-2, man. No, it's your turn now. Good job. Keeps his first blood down. Good job. Okay, gets a kill. Gets another kill. Whoa! You see what it's a 4v1? Good job. Another.
But it ended up just being really awkward getting shot at while trying to recover. Nice kill. I think some of it is like you want to use projectiles to stonewall, but you can't use it too much because then you would just farm Rebel's guard off of it and get our sent out.
Oh,
nice clip with up smash. Shark.
There's no plots there.
Well, we won the thing, so they had last pick.
Oh yeah.
But if
I mean,
we are getting what we want. Yeah, we are getting what we want out of this matchup. Which is, like, that looks like it's decent range, right?
So there's the jump too. Okay.
It tagged along with the jump. It's not nearly as bad, but yeah, like that. We were just kind of expecting to knock out the last stock, and you know what? We're actually okay taking the 1 point.
We were so close to winning. That was when we had Dan. But it was just,
Nice
he was
tilt.
so good. He had all of his hours over the skill sets as well as
And this is just kind of, this is like a fun matchup, it seems like, that, oh, yeah, that seems like to be your bread and butter is to, like, jab one into grab, because you either bait out or still it just hurt. Belly was
Retro
cracked.
can definitely close this out. Just gotta play patiently, get in, keep thumping. And yeah, I see, don't go for a spike, just kind of keep controlling stage.
It's just, yeah, you just kind of...
There we go.
Yeah. 3 for 1. That's actually a pretty clean finish out from expecting the Joker to come out first to get down, the way that it happened. But if it wasn't the Min, nice clean there, and you're also chilling at like 90, 100%. So I can kind of see it where, yeah, where you could do stuff like that and just kind of kill him.
And it does well because then you can lead it to KO. And that was beautiful. Wow.
I mean, yeah, you can kind of tell between the bomb and, in my opinion, I think probably one of the bigger differences is actually just the fire arrow. Fire arrow is...
And what you were
This is a good
saying,
stage, by the way. That not only the plat's kind of high, so yeah, the Min is just kind of it's pretty much spamming grab all the time.
I will say I don't agree.
Oh, nice tilt though. We got the up tilt, knocked out a stock. If we can land like another fireball or something like that, and then our stock gets taken. Or we just land the raw lightning kick. We knock out the stock without losing any. That's best case scenario. But this is kind of what I was talking about. Like we get.
The thing I'm wondering here is why did he either A, pick FD or let it stay? And there's first stop. As you saw during the Min matches, she loved jumping that's a very nice up B kill. The Min, yeah, as we're seeing here is frame in. That was like frame perfect. He was still blinking and then he just died.
Man. I mean, leave it to moving.
Yeah, but that's done a really good job of actually bringing the percent back though here. Oh, there we go. That's stock number 1. Oh my gosh, I thought he was actually good there. Yeah. Oh no, Mario, you can't do that. That's a hitbox still.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh my gosh. If he had up smash there, that was actually it.
Oh, that's it.
That is it. All right.
Good.
Well, hello and welcome back once again to the Sun Conference. And we're going to have the Keiser Seahawks taking on the Southeastern Fire. Both of these teams pretty darn good at Smash. But one thing
Pushing pancakes to the ledge. We have a bunch of little inputs sweat to move away from multi-hit moves to push him in a different direction. So.
Back on stage now, getting a couple of down tilts in there that are going to be able to connect. Trying to fall forward, but they're going to fall victim to the down throw into the up smash.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who the Southeastern Fire have left in the tank, but I feel like as of right now, you might need to hit the emergency button.
Round two, you can see this meatballer trying to catch up. Is able to do so with the, I want to say that's a bowling ball. Is it a bowling ball or a cannonball? We'll see what Keiser is going to be bringing to the table to try and put an end to the Zero Suit Samus. And we got ourselves a Zelda.
Right? Okay. But yeah,
Oh, no, they got the Hyrule insignia on them. That's what I was going with. Or was it the try to see if they can lock in? And I got to tell you, within the recent weeks, notice I said weeks plural, there has been no character more dangerous than the Wii Fit Trainer.
Bro, did
I've
you
seen some
die?
extraordinary. Yeah, they did. Unfortunate. And you know what that is? That's Captain's Caster's curse. Is what that is. To get wings. But look at that back air coming from the Zelda. That was really nice. Again, you know, I really like watching Zelda play.
Zelda, throw out Phantom stuff, but they're also covering multiple options. They're threatening with the up tilt rolling. They're threatening to jump with back air.
178 though. You know, ran on about 180. Now 189. Yeah, I think this.
Yeah, like he's putting a lot of pressure on Terry off stage right now. And not really giving Terry on the ledge in there. Right, just trying to push her off, trying to force her in some awkward situations.
Big cannonball! Get those back airs, or even a good dreaded uppercut. Be all that it takes.
Yeah, right now, I know Creed's looking out for
Caught up in the NATO and get sent off stage, looking for the recovery here. As they do manage to get the ledge grab. Not able to get the wake up there as they have a couple of zoning abilities of their own that can counter the Olimar. And, you know, so far it's looking pretty good for Zelda. Great combinations, my word. As they force Olimar off stage and already at 86% damage into elimination potential. Down spike, but it was the wake up damage that managed to hit first.
that was Skewer. So Skewer's a move that he has.
Yeah, Sombra on the flank. Sombra's on the flank, just a hack onto Baptiste. Okay, slow, get fight. The Purdue University is looking for and great beat 5-5.
Wait a minute.
Send it out. Hits all 5. We finally lose our first person. We lose. Okay, and they just death lost.
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
I wouldn't want to change that either. And we already picked off Butter Bacon. Raptor X does call KJT is slow, teleport that. Curtis. We get another one. Rolls from the Orisa. Keeps hitting Orisa. Orisa has it. Orisa low. Ends up falling. Objective spawning now. Available. Nano boosted Orisa. Carrying up our backline. But doesn't really matter when James is 1v3ing as a Moira.
get 3
Keiser
then.
University is going to take map number 1.
That's...
Yeah, that he overheard it. But,
Another one. Another one.
ooh, great window by the Baptiste.
Another one. Another one.
Fired by Caleb!
4
Oh
kills.
my
4
gosh!
kills from the other.
Killing just Caleb, who had the field mid-third. Kev? Or not?
I'll tell you a secret.
Oh, they got her.
Yes, that is correct. Still holding on to trying to pass this choke. Ooh, great teleport, great synergy from the rest of the Keiser. He's mowing down. They do lose the Lucio on the back end. Yeah, but that's map. All we had to do is get 1/3 of the control. We did have the first capture of the point. Lucy ends up falling. So this is actually one of the newest demos that I'm too familiar with. But I know it's pseudo control point that is moved around the map. And if it needs to play Call of Duty, it's like hard point.
On the other side, 4
Oh my
kills
gosh.
with just 1 player remaining on the elephant side. And they
Chasing
might as
him
well,
down.
guys, basically, it's...
Just barely does the EMP pops off. Death Blossom gets
Wow.
3!
4 players dead on the other.
Oh, big hack. Susha goes down.
On top of an assist. 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. The other team, they basically
5
recaptured it.
to 0. Wow. Rampage gets dropped, hits the 3. Curtis is pretty deep. Gets the health pack. Has a Moira. 2v3.
Oh, Curtis is scored out. They don't know what to do.
Well, they honestly, if Purdue wants a chance at this match, they need Curtis. Deep gets dropped by Lucio, and now, even without her ultimate, Draco Queen's going on a rampage.
And they're going in with 3 kills on the elephant side. They might get another one with this.
They didn't even notice Curtis. Second. Oh, great
gosh!
EMP!
Oh my god!
The map
That's
goes
what I'm talking about.
to Keiser University.
Yeah.
Yeah,
try and kind of bail him out, but we say that we managed to get a lot of the kills, and he's still alive with 2 HP. Thank you.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's why you just watch mid, and unless they smoke you, he's kind of got no way out unless you do it. And then you can either choose to fight.
Vibes and Bob both got shit.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday.
He went for the spray because he thought he got the kill.
I found where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I cool it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my styling. Where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time starts down, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking, you're faking, girl. You never made us out. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday.
Figure out a way, once again, we keep mentioning it, just get that pressure on offense. So figuring out a way, and then also transition back into the defense, because there's a lot of wide open goals. There's probably like 2 or 3 that I saw that there really wasn't a defender ready to make the save over there. So they got to just figure out a way to just, once again, get that pressure and then transition back into defense. That's going to be the key. That way you won't at least get shut out, because right now you got to find a way to get some goals here, and the best way to do that is just get that pressure up.
Yeah, try and battle downfield. I think for the Eagles, just trying to play a little bit more off their physicality game, where they found a lot of success. They sending their first man down the field. You make that play, and then you bump somebody out of the net to give your teammates behind you a better chance. Now, both of those two chances, both those two shots on the board for them came in that last minute and 30 when they were finally able to get going. Again, it is still a best-of-5 series. They have more lives to give, but if you lose this second game, it becomes an entirety much harder, and you've got to pull off that reverse sweep.
Yeah, and I mean, just looking at the stats over there, there's only 2 shots off of A&M on that last match right there. So getting up those shot attempts, trying to figure out ways, get some spacing, and just figuring out how you can get yourself open and trying to read the defense that Keiser's putting out there. So figuring out all those, and then also just trying to get connected a little bit better, trying to figure out how can this team really read each other, how can we connect with passes and figuring out lobs and stuff like that. And that goes the same with defense. Can we like make sure we have like either a 2-1 system, somebody's on defense while the other 2 are on offense. Whew, nice sip by Reese. I mean, this is the kind of pressure we needed to see.
And honestly, I mean, it's, again, from that last minute and 30, a great step up here from the Eagles, specifically from Toro and Kazu. You talk about young guns, freshmen that are still trying to find their place, not only on the team, but under the very bright lights. Kazu has clearly found some confidence themselves, goes for the flip reset. Reese has got their number on the back defensive door.
That's 2 saves already for Reese. He's just getting it done right there in the goal. This is his house. You're not coming in that way, so... And there's another, that doesn't count as a save, but that, I would say that's definitely a goal line right there. Another shot attempt, and then Mr. Julian, great save right there. Already seeing some good pressure, and I mean, what else are we going to talk about? Let's talk about more pressure.
Beautiful work and beautiful keep. I mean, the possession game is all Eagles right now. However, they have not been able to score off of it. So even though they've had all these great chances through the first 90 seconds, right now, the scoreboard says 0-0, and you're going to need goals to win this game, and especially you need more of that aerial control. Reese had in the last game. If you can get that back to your side in this game, especially corner wins like that, it is going to be a much easier path. If you get an Eagles win here in game number 2, we could be completely evened out in the series score 1-1.
Absolutely, and that would be much needed for the Eagles right there if they can get that momentum back in their direction. We're already seeing a better Eagles team offensively and defensively. I know the scoreboard doesn't really quite say that for the Eagles, but you can see that they have been just on fire, keeping it away from their home goal and trying to get some shots up. So once again, if they get a score here, this is going to be a much needed momentum for A&M.
Unless they get scored up on the back end. The post saves them. The goal is just short enough to make sure it doesn't go in. And that could be devastating too. You get all these shooting opportunities and you don't score. And then all of a sudden the Seahawks are able to drive it down the other end and find their own. But right now they are swarming like sharks. I like how they're attacking the paint. However, it does mean they are sending their third man really awkwardly forward and can allow for clearing shot attempts like that. That might be where Keiser looks to score, as they are just playing very calm defense. 3 saves, 2 shots, but in control of the air.
Yeah, absolutely. Just absolute nice control from Keiser. I mean, keeping away just counteracting the pressure that the Eagles have brought to this matchup right here. Absolutely just great stuff that we're seeing from the Eagles.
And they keep it up. 2 more minutes to go here in game number 2. A chance to put themselves on even footing against their opponents who have yet to score here in this game. 100 seconds to go, and Super Saiyan, the third man, gets a really banger clear that sends it all the way to the left side corner, and they re-engage. Super Saiyan, had they had a centering ball there, could have scored, but again, it's slow and patient Rocket League from these 2 teams. It's who's going to slip up and make a mistake first.
Absolutely, and again, it's just keeping that defensive pressure for both teams, really. I mean, you see the score being 0-0. 2 goose eggs in a row, and oh my goodness, did I just speak too soon? I think I just did. That's Mr. Julian on the goal here. Let's take a look at this real quick. My goodness, first score came with 1:14 left. No one's there in the paint. Man, it's making me speechless right here. What the Seahawks have been able to do.
And I mean, after all that time that they played the defense, they find the goal, and You know, that's just kind of a really unfortunate bounce off the roof. I don't think you're ever going to be able to predict that one, no matter at what level of Rocket League you're playing at. So now the goal is score for the Eagles. If you don't score here in this game, getting shut out 2 in a row, and Reese gets the perfect read. It's up 2-0 for the Seahawks.
And let's take a look at this assist from Mr. Julian right here. Just a nice little pass off the wall, beats the defender, just cash, straight cash from Reese here. And now it's 2-0. A little bit of a demoralizing hit from the Eagles, but got to figure out a way to get some of that momentum back and make sure they're still give themselves all they have to do. They got to give themselves a chance to have a chance, and it starts with just making more shots, getting those shots up, beating the defensive pressure that's coming from the Seahawks. That's all you got to do, but you got to do it in under 40 seconds.
It's not a lot of time, but it is enough time, and especially if you get a clearing goal like this. Reese is a hero! Puts on his Superman cape and drives straight to the end zone to block it. And Toro's secondary try is denied all the same. With under 30 to go, the defense steps up, the offense is there, the demos are phenomenal, and the 3-man rotation is killer right now.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. Player of the first 2 games, I would say, is Reese, just offensively and defensively. Mostly on the defensive side, because, I mean, that's his second save, I believe, and this may be more, but absolutely just playing hero ball for the Seahawks. The Seahawks just got a Super Bowl, and now they're probably going to get another dub in this Rocket League if they keep up this type of momentum.
Momentum is there, and game number 2 goes to the Seahawks after getting outshot 6-1. 6-1 to start out the game. They end the game outscoring the Eagles 5-1 themselves, along with that 2 goals as a bonus prize. And the ultimate result is another map win and 10 minutes of regulation time that the Eagles have yet to touch the back lace on the opposing side of the field. It's now game 3 step up or go home.
Yeah, absolutely. This is do or die right here for the Eagles. And here's the thing, you said it. They had a lot more shots in this last game. They had, I mean, looking at stats, 8 shots total to Keiser's 5. Now, I mean, it's easier said than done, but you just got to make those shots, and you got to read that defense, because I think they had a lot of great opportunities. But the only problem is you have this absolute beast of a defender, and his name is Reese, just making all these amazing saves and making sure that there's absolutely no one scoring in the house of Keiser right now. So you got to get that momentum back if you're the Eagles. And I mean, that's all I've been saying pretty much all stream, is just getting that momentum back and just adding more of that pressure. So you got the shots up. So we need to see more of those. And then once again, you just got to figure out ways to make those shots.
Had they scored, we could be talking about a much different series. But the result right here, right now, is the Eagles need 3 game wins to take the series. They've got to take it 1 game at a time, and we'll see what the freshmen can do. Early demos cause chaos on the back line. Reese already going for a goal. Goes from the top rope, but can't quite find the score. What he does get is a steal of the boost. A full 100 deck and a center to the teammate, doesn't score. And Toro's defensive look stops him. Gets the clear. Reese on the defense is good again.
There you go, just the absolute great wall of Reese right there, just centered at Keiser University right now. And I mean, going back to that last goal, that was almost goal. Just not quite the communication we needed right there. But oh my goodness, we almost got the first goal from the Eagles, Llama. This is really, really intense pressure here to start this first minute.
Like the looks, but they still need to score, and yet they can't break in. Oh my God. Gazu, yes, finally, they will find it. The lace is theirs off of a tic-tac-toe teammate play, and the Eagles have struck first blood.
This is all it was, is just plain old aggression, and defender could not quite get the ball out of the goal, hit the right angle, but just an absolute great shot from Kazu. And now the Eagles find their first lead of, well, a game, even though Keiser's still in the lead, taking a 2-0 lead in this series. But this is what we need. This is the exact aggression we needed from the Eagles.
Make a change up. They bring in Eric Smith, aka Tricky, here in this game from the bench. And maybe just a new player, a new mindset. That's what they needed to invigorate themselves into the series. Already the backboard attacks look really good, but the difference in this game is that single score. Reese, though, really powerful attack, puts Tricky on their back heels, and pretty much add a boost other than Toro and Tricky. They get it upfield, they get it out of danger, and they're right back to the scoring as Toro lands one long range.
this is just absolute fast-paced momentum right we see. You know, off the save from Tricky, which definitely needed some good defense right there. Almost got the jam here, trying to do the goal steal from Toro there, but they're still friends, I bet. They're still good teammates. 2-0 Eagles. Absolute domination so far in this game, but we still got plenty of time. 3:20 left on that clock, and we saw what Keiser can do, so don't count them out just yet.
And they have the ability to score. This one might just score again, though. Tricky finds the third. Everybody eats from the Eagles. Their third goal in under 2 minutes.
Yeah, just the connection from Toro to Tricky. They are just on sync right now. I mean, this is just absolute masterclass shot from Tricky, and I mean, it doesn't get any trickier than that, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely do. I mean, a setup goal, a perfect execution, and again, being able to re-attack that skyline after they've gotten some of those first goals because they're not trapped back in their own defensive quarter has been more exciting to look at. Tricky with another incredible save to deny MK Julian of their shot. 1 to 2 to Toro to in. It's 4 straight goals for the Eagles.
Is this the same Eagles team that we watched the past 2 games? I don't think so. My goodness, just absolute shot after shot going in. Just the aggression. This is absolutely different than what we saw. And I mean, the Battle of the Birds here, this is going all the way into a different type of momentum shift.
I love it. I mean, I would love some more games. We have had very rare Game 5s throughout our look of Collegiate Rocket League here on the Sun Conference coverage, and I would love one here today. Now, obviously for the Seahawks, they would love to get out of this series as soon as possible. They've still got half the game to play. We know they can heat up in games. The question is, how much does this affect them? Reese, solo play straight to the net! You gotta be kidding me on the 1v2!
There we go. This is some much-needed momentum right there, and it looks like, yep, that's right, it was Vanderbeek. He was ready to get the save and then, or excuse me, get the oop, but honestly, Reese, that's all he needed was just that shot. Got a great open look right there, and here's the thing. Got 2:25 left. There's plenty of Rocket League to play in this matchup, so it could go either way. But if I'm the Eagles, you got to keep that aggression. Don't get discouraged. You got good team connection going on right there. You're up 3 goals. Gotta just keep up that pressure.
It's not just the pressure, it's the confidence too. I mean, battling against somebody like Reese who will exert your defense and overexert them to a point of exhaustion. There's another double demo coming from the Keiser crew. Up over top from Tricky, won't be able to score. Reese has been the super dog in this game. 2 saves, 3 shots, and the lone goal for Keiser University, and maybe just the spark plug they need to reinvigorate themselves into this game.
Yeah, and that spark plug needs to last for 1:40 and to get 3 goals. And it all comes from Keiser right now, trying to keep up that pressure. Ooh. They have great team chemistry right there, and it looks like they're kind of losing it just a little bit, as we saw in that last goal. So they kind of just got to quickly regroup here and try to figure out how they can get in sync once again and provide that same offensive domination they've had from the previous 2 games.
Toro, an incredible save in the back end, and we'll have to go to the backboard once again. You mentioned that domination. I mean, is not for lack of trying. 7 shots here for Keiser University here in this game. Now make that 8, but they just have not been able to bounce that back with goals. Vander trying to wait for this one, patiently puts it up to MK Julian, and a lot of patience in the attack coming through from Keiser right now. They aren't scared. Reese goes back to it, and there is just 0 boost on the defensive back end, but Toro continues to find ways to make saves.
Exactly, and we're seeing a lot more air game too with those saves. I mean, they've stepped up pretty much everything. Their offense is insane, and now they're kind of at this comfortable 4-1 lead where they can focus on their defense and make sure that no goals get scored in their house right there. So with 30 seconds left, I mean, they're sitting comfortably. Of course, they want to put the exclamation point and put the dagger in this game here. But I think right now they're sitting pretty comfortable.
You guys all have the same IP addresses?
We'll be out of time in this game. 15 seconds to go, and with the extra offensive prowess and defensive looks from the air, it should be the Eagles winning this game and setting us up for a big old game number 4. Tricky's going to try and add even more, but Van der Veen has got their number and will make the final save of the game. Keiser looking for one more attempt, and Reese will let it fall. Tam OT find their way to a victory, and all of a sudden the lead is just 1 game in the series.
Exactly, and I mean, it just all happened after that substitution with Tricky coming in. All of a sudden, it looked like an entirely different team. I mean, if you look at the stats here, all the shots there, they have 10 shots and scoring four out of those 10. I mean, that's just a whole different team in terms of aggression and offensive pressure and stuff like that.
Do you
and just
know if you
taking
guys are on
advantage
open
of
network?
what the defensive look that Keiser brought out in this first game. So already a different looking team and a pretty dangerous looking team so far, if I may add. So if I'm Keiser, yes, they have to figure out a way to regroup and make sure that they're on sync and make sure that
figured all our
you got to eliminate those
sure that
shot attempts from TAMUT. I mean,
yeah, because everything I'm
that's
looking
just
on
ridiculous how many shots they just got in that last game.
both or all machines.
Yeah, I mean, the offensive power alone, you've got to find ways to shut that down. But also, we're talking about Keiser. They are still up in the series. They've still got 2 more chances to try and close this one out, and this is still the same Keiser roster who shut the Eagles out for 10 straight minutes of regulation. We'll have to see, though, if they can find that form again. It may often come down to this game number 4, a big swing of momentum and a possible ender of the series. Let's hit the pitch again.
Absolutely, and I mean, again, that domination, they scored 6 goals to nothing until that game 3 where we saw the offensive explosion from A&M. So they got to figure out a way to bring themselves back into those first 2 games, those first 10 minutes of regulation, as you mentioned, and figure out how we can close this out real quick. Already seeing some demos getting ahead, so the aggression's already there from both teams, so just got to keep it up.
Love to see those demos, but the defense is gone and the score is there. The young freshman has found first blood again. The backboard was awkward. The double commit towards the corner, and Toro finds the first.
Okay, Toro, I see you with the nice little air bump right there, and I mean, just 30 seconds too. That was a relatively quick shot to get ahead against a powerhouse like Keiser right now. So, got to step up that defense if you're Keiser, because again, A&M is just finding those holes in your defense and just taking advantage with the connection that they have.
These double commits, I mean, they are killing their boost. Another one there in the back end. Toro sets up a midfield look that Reese has got read through and through. Uses library card to get upfield. A nice bump from MK Julian makes the play awkward as Toro tries to set up the teammate. It's a shot on goal, and it's a goal. Kazu's found the second in under a minute.
I gotta see this again. I mean, was that an assist off the backboard from Toro in the air? 2 aerial attacks right there, an aerial assist and an aerial goal. I mean, it just doesn't get better than that. Just gets you floating when you see something like that, like in the air. And I mean, again, it's taking them 30 seconds to score here. So 2-0. Keiser's looking a little shaky there once again. So got to figure out a way to get that pressure back up.
And I think this is the real turning point of the game. Whether or not Keiser can stop the flow of goals right here, right now, or whether they continue to come in, and Tricky says they will keep on flowing. Everybody eats again for the Eagles.
I mean, just absolute amazing, just team chemistry right there. You also had the bump assist from Toro, just finding that easy shot right there. And I mean, geez, it's fast scoring too. I mean, this is just absolutely crazy. So we're just finding holes in the defense once again.
Those holes are built by Toro. I mean, you talk about a player who didn't have the greatest start to the series, has now bounced back phenomenally, involved on all 3 goals, 2 assists, 1 goal, and only 1 single shot, 100% shooting accuracy so far. And Keiser, this is the limit. 3 is basically a runaway game if you allow any more goals than that. They need to give Reese some chances to play on the offense and not the defense. A double save there. Is it 3? No, Toro can't find the pinch.
Man, just an absolutely great save from Reese right there. He's been kind of, right now, just this one-man army going up against a red-hot Eagles team right now, just staying hidden within the goals right there. As Kazu just gets the nice little tap from, I believe that was Toro once again. It's the air attack. It's really just the air attack, especially with that assist. And I mean, that's kind of where they're finding those goals. It's just through the air. So Keiser just needs to, they're the Seahawks. They need to fly high too and try to provide some nice defense from the air.
And if they can get that defense and turn it into offense, I mean, that can help them out so much. For Reese, hasn't had a chance, really give themselves a chance to score. There's a good centering, though. And Van der Veen has found the first for the Seahawks.
Awesome. Not a name we haven't seen a lot from Van der Veen, but he's coming in clutch where the team needs him the most. And just an absolute great find, great pass to him, and just an absolute great score. Wide open, no one covering that goal. This might be the momentum they needed, but I mean, we saw it 4-1 this last game here, so got to keep up that offensive pressure if I'm Keiser.
You know what? Good things happen when Reese gets out of the defensive net. It's going to be a backboard double centered for the teammate. Vander's got the read on it first, and Tricky is forced to go on the back pedal. Approaching 2 minutes left to go here, and that goal could mean everything. Julian, center to Vander. Vander goes low. It's a slow ball to the backboard that Toro ends up cleaning up, and then some butting of heads in the corner. Lots of offensive control here from Keiser, but they need goals at this moment.
Absolutely. If your car was at any other angle, that probably would have been an absolute beast of a goal here. Just a nice another save by Reese. Watch out from the air. Oh my gosh, Toro just broke Reese's ankles. Or should I say wheel axes? Cars don't have ankles. But my goodness, again from the air. Off the ricochet from the top goalpost, and just my goodness, now it's 5-1. This is the highest score we've seen all game so far. It's the highest scoring game we've had today.
It's a big one. It's a lot of chances for both teams to activate their offense, but more specifically, it's a chance for the Eagles. If they win this game, it'd be 2 straight, a chance to pull off the all-elusive reverse sweep going to a game number 5. Long shot from Kasu, lands in between the bar and Reese sandwich. That one not as tasty as you would think for the defense, and a long clear doesn't score. Kazu has got it covered. The rotations are just so beautiful right now from the Eagles. They are not allowing any single thing in. Keiser, only 3 shots this entire game.
Absolutely, just keeping them in check here this entire game here. And I mean, there was a wide open shot earlier, and I spoke too soon. Kazu finding Toro. My goodness, just the team chemistry so far we've seen. This is absolute great stuff. My goodness, just feeding the defender. Couldn't quite tell. I think that was Julian at the goal, but my goodness, just what more can I say? It's just been straight up domination from the Eagles.
It's been really good passing, really good predictions, and overall forcing Keiser to make really bad decisions. I mean, there's a double commit, but it's so tough because one player's out of boost, one player has full boost, and you're like, well, what are we going to do? If the one player in full boost misses the back end, which did happen, they score anyways, but the half boost player just wasn't able to do it, and Kazu finds one on the goal line anyways. 7-1, a Brazilian scoreline here in game number 4 as the Eagles trudging their lead even further.
Jeez, and a little bit of more of that same little lob to jam at the goals too. And I mean, I don't know, 45 seconds, 6 straight goals. I've seen crazier things happen. It could happen, but it's gotta happen at this moment. But pretty much 99%, I'd say we're going to game 5 here. But just an absolute turnaround that we've seen from the Eagles here. It's just been amazing. And there's the save again from Reese. So going into this next game here, as Toro gets yet another score, we're gonna have to see a whole different Keiser on the defense, especially. I mean, it just looked like a whole defensive collapse so far.
They're gonna need to be a new team, and obviously Tricky, the sub, coming in, sitting from the sidelines, gathering intel on what they needed to exactly do to win, and then bringing in now 12 goals in just 2 games after, again, back-to-back shutouts to start things up. You can definitely tell Keiser at this point have just said, we're thinking about next game, we're talking about our game plan, let us go on autopilot for these last couple of seconds. But again, this game ends with 15 shots from Tamu Eagles. They have found a way to blow open the gates, and we are headed to a final game decider.
Absolutely, and I mean, just the great team chemistry we've seen so far from A&M. I mean, here's our stats once again. I mean, 4 goals from Toro, 1 from Tricky, excuse me, and then Kazu with 3. And then you see the assist numbers. I mean, everybody has more than 1 assist. We got 3 assists from Toro, 3 assists from Kazu, 2 from Kazu, and then 3 again from Tricky. So everyone's really just doing a lot of great team ball, and it's just that communication once again. Because, and I mean, now look at Kaiser's assist. You got 1 and then 2 goose eggs. I mean, they just, if you're on offense on Keiser, you just got to step up that communication a little bit better and make sure you're in sync and on that same page. So that way you're more back on offense and trying to get those goals once again, because really most of those shots, most of those scores came from assists from the Eagles. So this is going to be a critical game 5, and I mean, it all just comes down to communication and being in sync.
And it all comes down to one game. I mean, we could be talking about an epic reverse sweep, or we could be talking about Keiser finally slamming their foot down to stop it. Let's find out which story gets written in the storybook as Game 5 is upon us.
Absolutely. Just the opening kick here, and now possession in for the Eagles. Already seeing some aerial attack there from Kazu. And again, from that last game, one of the stories there was a lot of aerial goals from the Eagles, not just in this game, but the last game. That's where most of their shots came from. So you got to provide good defense. And I mean, Reese has just been an absolute monster on the glass as Keiser gets the first blood right there. Already what we needed from Keiser is just that quick scoring offense and trying to get on the board first. This is great momentum so far.
And what's so important about that goal is it brings back one of the factors we haven't seen since game number 2, is the patience from MK Julian, who has been able to lurk as that third man, find the late goal, and find themselves an early lead going here into the finale of the series that would put one of these two teams back in the positive in their overall record books. A lot of time left to go. Kazu trying to set up mid. Toro's going to go for the bounce down, and Julian makes the save to keep it out.
Absolutely. And I mean, like, it doesn't look like he got credited for that save, but you got to give him that credit right there, because I mean, just nice little sneaky maneuver action right there, because if he wasn't there, I guarantee you it would either be just anyone from the Eagles, whether that be Toro or Kazu, just flying all over the place out of nowhere, stealing that ball. So great defense, sneaky defense, and the scoring so far has slowed down. I mean, it seemed like in last game we get freaking scores every 20 to 30 seconds.
Feels like the trend of game 5s. No one wants to make a mistake. No one wants to step too far forward, and if you're the one to make that mistake, it could cost your team everything here. So just patience and resilience are the 2 words that these 2 teams will abide by for now. With 90 seconds off the clock, still a ton left to go. But right now, it is something that the Seahawks have not felt since back in game number 2. It is control over a game, control over the boost, and control over the scoreline.
Absolutely. And I mean, you saw from the Eagles their defensive plan as Kazu ties things up off the assist from Tricky. Their defense, they're keeping 2 at home and then 1 on the score, and then all of a sudden you get the transition right there, just wide open for Kazu right there. Just absolute great timing, and just this is how you do. You just take advantage. You find those nice openings, and again, it's patience, it's conservative play right there, but once you find that opening, you're just jumping right on that opening. And I mean, that's credit to Kazu for finding that.
And credit to the team as well. Another close range shot, bar down. It's an electric one that goes straight in. 2 straight goals in under 10 seconds.
My goodness. And just Tricky just passing it off and then just leaving Kazu the wide open goal once again, just finding those holes again. So now if you're Keiser, this is kind of a trend that's been happening in this last game. Once the Eagles get hot, they're going to get red hot and score relatively fast, because that was fast goal. And oh my goodness, Vander Beek! Just a great fine feed right there. This is exactly what Keiser needed.
I don't know where Julian was getting that boost from. Literally had nothing in the air. Finds a way still to get a double touch off the side wall. And we're back to square one. Back to even a 2-2 game after a fireball of back-to-back shots. Right now, the Eagles' offense is led by Kazu, who's got all 3 shots and both goals in this game. Wow. Keiser has kind of split it around. Oh no, the worst has fallen on them in the 3rd goal for Keiser.
All right, let's take a look. Just Vander Beek coming from the right. It's just a nice little pinball action right there, just off the ledge, going straight in, finding that hole from the defense, and now we got a lead. We got a game. I tell you what, we got a straight up game right here. This is going to be a dogfight.
series. We got a game. We got everything that we could ever ask for the teams. Tension could not be higher. Nice bump, nice setup, and Kazu off their teammates' backboard has set themselves up for a tied-up game.
We went from careful patience to ruthless aggression from the first half of the game and now the second half of the game. I mean, just back-to-back scoring, just trading blows. It's Vanderveen and Kazu just absolutely trading blows off the shots. I mean, this is just gonna, I don't know. This might turn into a shootout all of a sudden.
Be fun. Some big goals here. Obviously back to square one for both these two teams. Nobody's got the lead until Kazu makes the save, makes sure MK Julian's powerful shot doesn't land. Toro down to the other side, can't find anything either. This back and forth is exciting, but right now for the Eagles, again, still worried about finding other players to score for them. All 3 goals are from Kazu. All 4 shots are from Kazu, where Keiser are just rounding them up right now. 8 different shots, 4 from MK Julian and 3 from Reese. They are in control.
An absolute defensive machine, but again, he can get it done on the offense. And I think him being an offensive threat, that's kind of opened up Vanderveen to sneak in and take those shots for Keiser University. And MK Julian, another shot from Keiser just to take that lead, just beating some defenders. A good demo to help out, and just the air attack couldn't beat the Eagles could not beat the air attack, and it's now 4-3 with 1:30 left. I don't know, Llama. I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
The edge of my seat is gone at this point. Gonna need a brand new chair. 90 seconds left to go, and the continued lead here from Keiser has given them control over this game. But more importantly, their reads, their style, their patience has given them everything. But all that it is right now is a 1-goal lead. For the Eagles, they built themselves back to this point. A 2-on-1. Can Kazu capitalize? Everybody's out of boost, but nothing goes.
Absolutely, and I mean, just Kazu getting demoed over there, that probably was the key. I mean, he's the hottest scorer right now in this entire game, so those demos, we don't talk about demos a lot, but I mean, those are going to be really, really key in any match in Rocket League, because you're basically taking away either 2 things, a scorer or a defender. That way, if you can eliminate them for just a little bit of a split second, and you can just open it up, that's going to be key for both teams.
Just 30 seconds to go. Needing a score now is the Eagles. The keys are out the door. They're locked and lost in the house. Can you find the door to break through right now? With minimal seconds left to go, Kazu misses their chance. Water falling down into a dangerous spot. Vanders got the clearance as Kazu goes back to pick up some boost. Just a quarter of a minute left to go. Toro missed the boost grab. Single digits left to go. Tricky's gonna try the drive, but MK Julian has their number, and Kazu's gotta start the drive from their back end zone. Demolition goes, and a touch the ground isn't there. It stays up in the bar for a second, but it will be Keiser. They are the usurpers. They take game 5 and never look back.
Hey, the Seahawks just won the Super Bowl last Sunday, and now the Seahawks, not from Seattle, but from Keiser, they take the game in Rocket League. And I mean, here's the thing, this was just a tale of two different teams here. I mean, the first 2, you had an absolute domination performance, 2 shutouts from Keiser, and then all of a sudden you switch it up for A&M, getting the offensive explosion that we saw, and now it all just came down to game 5. Just absolutely great storytelling from just both teams. And I mean, this is, as a viewer, I mean, you're just feasting right now, just seeing some great Rocket League for both teams. And I mean, credit to both teams. I know Keiser got the dub, but I mean, we just saw some high level performances from both teams.
Yeah, and I mean, for the Eagles, you talk about having 2 very young players, having 2 freshmen, and what they're going to learn from this season and the possible seasons they have in front of them. It sucks to lose. It always sucks to lose, but there are always learning opportunities in it, and going to moments like this in a game 5 are rare. There's a lot of footage that they can go back and study. Them as players can grow from it as well, and I think for the Eagles, put up a really, really good fight in the overall series.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, yes, they got they took the L here, but moving on from this, from here on out, you got to keep an eye on that, especially Toro and Kazu, and just the connection that they have. And I mean, Kazu's just had an absolute offensive explosion in that last round. So keep an eye out on A&M. I mean, don't sleep on him. Don't count him out, because I mean, if they keep playing like that in the next few games, I mean, I don't know. They could. It's a potential. They could take it all. I mean, just absolutely domination. Absolute domination.
Be exciting to see where these two teams land, but for us, we're actually going to land ourselves in an interview with the victorious crew of Keiser. But we do have to set up the interview, got to get that room ready to go and set ourselves up for that. So we're going to take just a short little break. On the other side, we'll get to hear from the victorious Keiser University.
Go ahead and beat me. Running around like dollars in the wind, bending over backwards just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and never. I was putting in the I'm sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my head. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. You were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and never. I was putting in the saying you should be the one to stop. They say you're wrong. Don't you let them get into your thoughts. They're gonna tell you anything, but that's not the way you should think. You're a star, gonna win it all. Chasing the wind, gotta love it while you can. In the moment, let it in. No holding back, can't pretend. Chasing the wind, gotta love it while you can. In the moment, let it in. No holding back, can't pretend.
Dreams collide in sleepless nights. Stars explode through blinding lights. Victories found in the fight. I'm on top, my soul ignites. Life's a game, we learn the rules. Twist and turn like misfit fools. Through the pain, we break the chains. Find the win through loss and gains. I've got a heart that's never quitting. In this race, I'm always sprinting. Feel the power, victory sings. Born to conquer, spread my wings. Oh, 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 oh. Castles built on hope's foundation. Rivers run with pure elation. Through the storm, I'll find my way.
Welcome back, everybody. Still here, EGF's coverage of the Sun Conference for Collegiate Rocket League. And after a full 5-game series, we've got an amazing interview. We are joined by Reese from the victorious Keiser University. Reese, how you feeling after that full series?
Days, I'm feeling good. Really good.
That's awesome. I mean, pretty crazy going all 5. I mean, what was your guys' idea behind that game 5? Were you guys like stressing out in comms? Were you feeling good? Break it down for me.
We was feeling good. We was a little surprised about the sub out, the switcheroo, and the pretty sure game 3 or game 4. It was a change of pace, change of speed. So we just had to get after the 4th game, we had to get back and get used back to the speed. So game 5, we were just locked and loaded. He was ready. We was ready to play.
Awesome. All right, and yeah, kind of just talking about that same thing. I mean, you guys were just absolutely sweeping them in the first 2 games, and then all of a sudden we saw that offensive explosion, and as you mentioned, the substitution just kind of threw you guys off. So kind of just walk us through how you guys locked in at that last game and just kind of came together and rally towards this epic game 5 that we saw.
Like I said earlier, after the sub, we had to focus more on offense rather than stay back, because that explosion, the offensive explosion, 8-1. Yeah, so after that game, we had to focus more on offense rather than defense, because we could not let them do what they wanted to do because it was not working out for us. So yeah, mainly focus on offense.
Awesome. And I guess just talk a little bit about how you guys connect as a team. How do you guys just make sure every aspect of your guys' game plan, from shots to assists, from demos, literally everything. I mean, just kind of talk about how do you guys make sure that connection is just top notch and at top of your game, especially when it comes to a game 5 like that.
I feel like more trusting each other, communication, not doubting, not chasing, overstepping a player. I like to listen to my guys, see what they want to do. If they want to go for solo play, if they want to pass some rock, or if they want to, I let them do what they want to do.
Absolutely. All right. And I mean, that's all the questions I got. Lama, you got anything?
Yeah, I got one more question, and I'm always interested of like kind of what goes into the team outside of Rocket League. Obviously, you guys are students as well. How heavy is your practice schedule? How are you kind of balancing that with all of your schoolwork as well?
I make sure, I get a couple hours in every day. I make sure to I have a study hall every day. Coach will have us a study hall, so you make sure to get us 1 hour every day. And practice is practice. You know, when we come in here in the lab, it'd be me and my teammates, and we grind out.
Was there any sort of lapse? I know like winter break was only a few months ago. Did that like disrupt the flow of practice at all for you guys?
No, not really. So when we went back home for winter break, we ended up playing from home with each other. So instead of the lab, we would just play from home on our own setups and everything. So we stayed in contact and played.
That's awesome. I mean, great to hear you guys as a team were practicing, and I'll give you a chance here for a kind of open floor to shout out if you like to shout out any of your teammates, parents, whatever. The floor is yours.
I like to shout out my mom. My mom does everything for me, and
Alright, so we can't get
is
one
my
of our guys'
world.
pieces to work
I
with.
love you,
We'll
mom.
just put
You know, today's a tough day. Today's a tough day. She knows why. I won't say it, but she knows why. Today's a tough day, and I love you so much. Thank you, mom. You know, got the dub for you today. She's watching. So yeah.
No messing with us, alright?
Well, that is awesome. Thank you so much for taking some time to interview today.
No problem. Thank you guys. It's my first interview. It went well. I like it.
Yeah, well, hope to have some more. Hope to have some more. That was Reese from the victorious Keiser University. Takes the victory in a full 5-game set. And King, it is just the first best of 5 on the day. But I mean, break it down a little bit for me. We got back and forth really good games. We got really 2 good teams that are vying for conference mentality and continuing to build on each other.
Play with Chatty.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, we're just getting started here. I mean, we saw it with these 2 teams here. I mean, just,
I know he is. He's doing
once
this
again, just the talk of it was just game 5 at the very end. So I mean, this is going to be an absolute slug match going into this next conference here as we're going up. And I mean, again, this is the start. I'm expecting a lot more just high level action going into our next stream here. I'm really excited. I mean,
all right, we should be good to go.
It's just top level esports. That's all you can ask for, am I right?
I mean, can't ask for anything more. We've already got gifted with 1 best of 5. The question is, how many will we get throughout the rest of the night? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait to find out. Next up is going to be Mid-South. We've got Bethel University facing off against Cumberland University, who feels like they have 2 basically varsity teams with how much talent they have on that roster.
You are not him. You are not him. You are not him.
No, I'm not him. I'm just him.
Good job.
I can't be sure. But looks like yeah, people throw nades. Oh, I think he knows that the person is shooting in the hallway. Could get a kill. Huh?
If they click
Good job.
Oh, they could go to site. They can go to site.
Good.
If he gets 2, then there's no way they're gonna miss if he smoke. Smoke the car's kind of blocked. He's just gonna super challenge.
Good.
Gets it.
Well, not real slow, but so far I love it.
gets challenged.
Good.
Why are they challenging 1v1? They're giving it to Aiden. Now it's a 1v1.
You are not him. You are not him. You are not him.
No, I'm not him. I'm just him.
Good. Good job. Gets the maybe it was fair. I can't be sure. But looks like yeah, people throwing nades. Oh, I think he knows that the person is shooting in the hallway. Could get a kill.
From dark, able to get past dark, meaning that there's one defender.
Huh?
If they click
Good
them,
job.
Oh, they could go to sight. They could go to sight.
Good.
He gets two. Then there's no
Come on.
way there. It kind of misses it from the smoke. The smoke of the car's kind of blocked. He's just gonna super challenge.
Good.
Gets him.
It's going not real slow, but so far I'm loving this new energy we have tonight. Tonight we have Pharaoh, KJT, and Trainer playing in. On tonight's wrap up, let's see what happens here. Good job defending coming from Pharaoh, keeping the space occupied, applying good defense. Pharaoh sees a person on the site. But Pharaoh is not gets to feet, gets his toes, sees the person right there. Could get some headshots, gets to me. Good job, good job. Looks like I see Okay. He gets a kill. Closest kill. He contests it, gets a kill. Still contested, notices it. Now he has dogs on his head. Okay, gives the game time. Gets the kill. Gets another kill, good job. Keeping an eye on that specific doorway. There's kind of a blind spot. He gets caught. Oh, okay. There you go. Sees the person walking up the stairs. Gets the first fire on him. Still keeping an eye on that doorway. Oh, it sees yet another person coming up, but it looks like okay. Looks like both Pharaoh and Trainer are going to be gathering up on there. Gets good kills, gets stuns. So you only need a few more points in order to take this round. Gets the first cover shot, gets another cover shot. Excellent from KJT. Gets it. Both Pharaoh and Trainer are on.
Everyone is searching for the right fit, to blend community, a career-centered focus, and the opportunity to make a difference. Where friendships are formed, and students always come first. Our reputation was built in Florida, a not-for-profit university with over 40 years of history, thousands of graduates, on campus and online, and now with a 100-acre residential campus. This can be your right fit. We are Keiser University.
At this time, Keiser Athletics would like to thank the following donors. At this time, Keiser Athletics would like to thank our proud sponsors. Duffy's Sports Grill, Hawthorne Suites by Wyndham, Hilton Gordon Inn by The Outlets, Holiday Inn by the Airport, USA Foam, and Witch Doctor Tackle, custom fishing rods made for you. At this time, Keiser Esports would like to thank their proud sponsor, Coastal Kava.
I mean, he's got a little bit of time. He's got 30 seconds. Should be able to use 20 of that to kind of clear around the surrounding area. Ooh, gets challenged.
Good.
Why are they challenging 1v1? They're giving it to Aiden. Now it's a 1v1.
You are not him. You are not him. You are not him.
No, I'm not him. I'm just him.
Good. Good job. Gets the maybe it was fair. I can't be sure. But looks like yeah, people throw nades. Oh, I think he knows that a person is shooting in the hallway. Could get a kill.
From dark, able to get past dark, meaning that there's one defender.
Huh?
If they click
Good
them,
job.
Oh, they could go to sight. They could go to sight.
Good.
Oh, he gets two. Then there's no one there. Kind of misses it from the smoke. The smoke of the car's kind of blocked. They're just gonna super challenge.
Good.
Gets him.
It's going not real slow, but so far I love this new energy we have tonight. Tonight we have Pharaoh, AJT, trainer playing in. On tonight's wrap up. Let's see what happens here. Good job defending coming from Pharaoh, keeping the space occupied, applying good defense. Pharaoh sees a person on the site, but it's very rare to not because gets the feet, gets his toes, sees the person right there. Could get some headshots, gets the good job, good job. Looks like I see okay, gets the kill. He contests it, gets the kill. Still contested, he notices it. Now he has dogs on the side. Okay, doesn't give him time. Gets the kill. Gets another kill, good job. Oh, okay. There you go. Sees the person walking up the stairs. Gets the first fire on him. Still keeping an eye on that doorway. Oh, sees yet another person coming up, but this time, okay. Whoo! Looks like both Pharaoh and Trainer are going to be gathering up on there. Gets good kills, gets stuns. So you're going to need a few more points in order to take this round. Gets the first cover shot. Gets another cover shot. Excellent from KJT. Gets it. Both Pharaoh and Tramer are killing. Gets another person right behind him. Oh wait, no. Okay. Now occupied. It looks like Pharaoh is gonna try to clear it out and get these last few points. On a killing spree, good job. 2, 1. Good. Okay. Looks like they was able to take this round. Oh, good job. Okay, try the plant, and already we take this win. Who's where? Sees the person there on the corner, and also tries to get the person off top. 2 down. Good job. So it's 4v1. Oh. Gets the last person. Excellent job, Mac. Oh, gets another kill. Excellent job. Will it be a 2v1? Yes, good job. I think they're gonna try to pick him in. Oh, good job. Clean. Okay. They gotta play very careful. Gets a kill. Aye. Oh my gosh, gets a kill. Nah, not yet. No. Wait. Come on.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
No, what? He crunches it up. It kills it. Wow, bro. Oh my gosh. That was amazing, man. 5-2, man. Now, it's your turn now. Good job. KGT's first blood down. Good job.
Okay, gets a kill. Gets another kill. Oh! He's healing the 4v1. Good job. Another.
But it ended up just being really awkward, getting shot at while trying to recover. Nice kill. I think some of it is like you want to use projectiles to stonewall, but you can't use it too much because then you would just farm Rebel's guard off of it and garrison out.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice hit.
clip with up smash. Shark.
There's no bots there.
Well, we won the thing, so they had last pick.
Oh yeah.
But if you,
I mean,
we are getting what we want. Yeah, we are getting what we want out of this matchup, which is like that looks like it's decent range, right?
So there's the jump.
It tagged along with the jump. It's not nearly as bad, but yeah, like that. We were just kind of expecting to knock out the last stock, and you know what? We're actually okay taking the 1 point.
We were so close to winning. That was when we had Dan. But it was just
Nice
he was
tilt.
so good. He had all of his hours over the skill set as well as
And this is like a fun matchup. It seems like that. Oh man. That seems like to be a bread and butter is to like jab one into grab because you either bait out or still it just hurt. belly was
Retro
cracked.
can definitely close this out. Just gotta play patiently, get in, keep thumping. And yeah, I see. Don't go for a spike. Just kind of keep control the stage.
It's just yeah, you just kind of.
There we go.
Yeah. 3 for 1. That's actually a pretty clean finish out from expecting the Joker to come out first to get the way that it happened. But if it wasn't the min, nice clean there. So you're also chilling at like 90, 100%. So I can kind of see it where where you could do stuff like that and just kind of kill them.
And it does well because then you can lead it to KO. That was beautiful. Wow.
I mean, you can kind of tell between the bomb and, in my opinion, I think probably one of the bigger differences is actually just the fire arrow. Fire arrow is
and what you were
a good
saying.
stage, by the way. That not only the plat's kind of high, so the Min is just kind of it's pretty much spamming grab and all that.
I will say I don't agree.
Oh, nice tilt though. We got the up tilt, knocked out a stock. We can land like another fireball or something like that, and then our stock gets taken. Or we just land the raw lightning kick. We knock out the stock without losing any. That's best case scenario. But this is kind of what I was talking about. Like we get the thing I'm wondering here is why did he either A pick FD or let it stay? And there's first stop. As you saw during the Min matches, she loved jumping and that's a very nice up B kill. The Min yeah, as we're seeing here was should be able to use 20 of that to kind of clear around the surrounding area. Ooh, gets challenged.
Good.
Why are they challenging 1v1? They're giving it to Aiden. Now it's a 1v1.
You are not him. You are not him.
So we can,
You are not him.
No, I'm not him. I'm just him.
Good. Good job.
Maybe it was Trevor. I can't be sure. But looks like yeah, people throw nades. Oh, I think he knows that a person is shooting in the hallway.
I was gonna say there's
Could
some
get a kill.
shots from dark. Able to get past dark, meaning that there's one defender.
Huh?
If they click
Good
them,
job.
Oh, they could go to sight. They could go to sight.
Good.
Oh, he gets two. Then there's no
Come on.
way there. Kind of misses it from the smoke. The smoke of the car's kind of blocked. He's just gonna super challenge.
Good.
Gets him.
It's going not real slow, but so far I love this new energy we have tonight. Tonight we have Pharaoh, AJT, and Trainer playing in. Honestly, nice snap up. Let's see what happens here. Good job defending, coming from Pharaoh, keeping the space occupied, applying good.
be able to use 20 of that to kind of clear around the surrounding area. Ooh, gets challenged.
Good.
Why are they challenging 1v1? They're giving it to Aiden. Now it's a 1v1.
You are not him. You are not him.
So
You are not him.
No, I'm not him. I'm just him.
Good. Good job. Maybe it was Trevor. I can't be sure. But looks like yeah, people throw nades. Oh, I think he knows that the person is shooting in the hallway. Could get a kill.
From dark, able to get past dark, meaning that there's one defender.
Huh?
If they click
Good
them,
job.
Oh, they could go to sight. They could go to sight.
Good.
Oh, he gets two. Then there's no
Come
one
on.
there. Kind of misses it from the smoke. The smoke of the car's kind of blocked. They just get a super challenge.
Good.
Gets it.